Hey, what's going on, everyone? Steve here at the TheDjLab. And I set up the Omnis Dual here to do a video a moment ago, and I thought, you know what, while it's all sitting here pretty with the skin off of it, thanks to 12-inch skins, by the way, but I had to remove the skin because it's not mine, and I will be returning it shortly. And I thought, you know what, let's hop on and do a little Q&A, and let me share with you a couple of things that I know about this from using it that you might not know. You might not even consider to get one of these things, but I'm going to give you some reasons why you might want to add this, or let's say you don't even have DJ equipment and you want to get something. So let's just give it a moment here and see who shows up in the chat, because I know how it goes. When we're not doing portrait mode, we don't get as many views here at the TheDjLab, but for the purposes of this, we kind of need to do it like this. So if you have any questions, just let me know. Feel free to say hello if you're in the room. And I'm going to tell you a bit about this product. I'm going to tell you, one of the greatest things about this unit as a standalone is the fact I can see that little orange wire back there? That's the USB cable that's plugged into my computer, and it acts like a sound card as a standalone, which is unusual because the Denon DJ Go, for instance, doesn't do that. You can't plug in a USB cable and use it like a sound card into OBS. This I can run it straight into OBS, and I get sound. That's pretty damn handy if you want to get a system to live stream with and you don't want a lot of fuss. Great. All you need, computer, camera, this, plug it in, and boom, you're done. What else is very cool about that whole situation? A little trick. Currently, right now, the Omnis Dual does not have streaming services on it. It's been a while, but I know it's coming. It will be here sooner than later. I don't know exactly how soon or how later, but I do know there is a beta out there where they are working on the streaming services for this unit. So once that happens and you can do that, that means you could actually record, say, Beatport into Audacity on your computer. Because you can record directly on here. You can just hit the record button up here. Where is that record button? Right there. And you can start recording. And it records. But if you try to do that with streaming services, it probably would not work. That's typically how the standalone units are. They know you're streaming and you can't record. What's going on, Bunghole Camper? So for anyone who's curious about the whole setup here as well, I am using a Logitech Brio camera looking down on the unit because I just don't have the proper camera arms to do this any better. So hopefully this looks okay. I've got two lights on either side of this thing. It's a little bit ghetto, but it kind of looks okay. Let's zoom in on that waveform a little bit. The one thing I got to say with the waveform on the Omnis Dual is compared to the Denon DJ Go, it's a little bit on the clunky side. It's like 30 frames a second, where the Denon DJ Go runs the frame rate of 60 frames a second. Makes a difference. For some people, it's not going to bother you. If you have issues like me, where I get dizzy and stuff, that waveform, I wouldn't want to look at it for too long. Let me tell you, it probably looks better on your screen than it does in person. I gotta tell you, jog wheels on this thing are fantastic. Once again, Dead and DJ jog wheels are kind of small. They're okay. They're utilitarian in the sense that, you can get around and do stuff, and you could scratch mix with it, sort of, kind of, but not like these. These are far better wheels. We have 8 hot cues on this thing. Dead and DJ Go, we only have 4, which is a bit of a downfall. It's surprising that they never even thought to make a secondary layer. And if they did, I never figured it out. Faders on this are really nice. Crossfader feels really good. In fact, I'd have to say the crossfader feels a little better on this than the Dead and DJ Go. And there's the deal. This is going to be the big comparison. Dead and DJ Go or the Omnis Dual. They're both so similar and so different. It's hard to say which one you would pick. But the more time I spend with the Omnis Dual, the more I kind of like it. I like the familiar layout. Everything is where I expect it to be. I can stream Bluetooth into this. That's really crazy, man, that you can actually stream Bluetooth in and use the pitch control to adjust it. The other thing that's really weird, see, as I do that, only on the Omnis Dual have I seen this. Well, I've seen it on the Dead and DJ Go as well, but I'm saying on Alpha Theta products that I have seen. I don't know about the Opus Quad, how it works, but CDJ 3000, if you slow it down, speed it up, the waveform stays the same. This time stretches out or visually stretches out the waveform, which is something that you see in software, but you don't typically see in hardware. I'm not sure why they made that choice on this unit, but it's cool. I like it. So as expected, there's not a whole lot of people really watching this stream, and I get it. The Omnis Dual is probably not the most popular system on the planet. To be honest, it's a little bit pricey for what it is. I would kind of call this an entry-level battery-powered system, even though it's blue. Kind of hard to tell in the video the kind of blue that it is because it doesn't really pop in the video, but in some ways, it feels a little bit like a toy, but in other ways, it kind of feels very solid. It's really strange. It looks a lot cheaper on camera than it really physically is. It's just, there's something about the matte finish of it. I don't really know what gives it this very plasticky look, but yet it doesn't really feel that plasticky, if that makes any sense. I know I'm just kind of rambling here because you guys don't seem to have any questions. Thanks for the little hearts and the hundreds there. Also got to put in here too something. Here we go. Okay. Anyone that wants to help support the channel, there's the PayPal. I actually had one of my subscribers sent me like $160 on Sunday. No, sorry, that was on Monday. And then the following day, the guy sends another 75. I was shocked. I couldn't believe it. It was like Canadian Thanksgiving on Monday. So I give thanks for my viewers out there that help support the channel and send me cash. Cash is king. It helps me to eat, to live, and buy all this crazy shit. Speaking of buying crazy shit, guess what I just did? My friend he saw my iPad running DJ Pro, and he's got an Alpha Theta Euphonia as well. So I went over to his place, and he wanted to see it running with this setup. He was thinking about getting an iPad. And as I was sitting there looking at his system, I'm like, why don't you just get a big touch screen? to run everything. Wouldn't that make more sense? And he goes on Amazon, finds this 18.5-inch touchscreen for like $400, works on Mac, and he got it today. And I was talking to him, we're getting it going, and the goddamn thing is perfectly as wide as the Alpha Theta Euphonia. And it looks fucking fantastic and works amazing. And I thought, shit, guess what I ordered? Coming tomorrow, my 18.5-inch touchscreen. Wait till you see the videos I do with that thing in DJ software. Nobody, I don't know why. You know, I used the emulator, big touchscreen DJ system once upon a time. You know, we use iPads, but this 18-inch touchscreen is going to be fantastic, man. It's going to be a really cool addition to the TheDjLab. Can't wait to get this thing. Unfortunately, I don't have any good music on this stick. One of my gripes is I got to hold shift and back to get over to this screen or use a touch screen. Rather not. Pull up something here. All right, I'm back. I'm back. Cena, if anyone's here, no one's really here. I don't know what to tell you. Anyways, you know what? I got some things to do. I'm going to upload the video. Basically, I was making a video showing everybody because I was trying it with the Denon DJ Go and it didn't work. And I'm like, oh, that sucks. I'm like, let me try it with the Omnis Duo. I was pretty sure it did work. And of course, yes, it does. Where you take that USB cable, you plug it into the computer, and then OBS, boom, you got an audio input source, and you've got your Omnis Duo right there. You could, I don't have my mic plugged in. My mic is USB plugged into my computer, but I could plug a microphone into this unit, do my mic work, play my music, and everything just comes through OBS. So this is really a great, great system for anybody who wants to live stream. You want something small, doesn't take up a lot of space, has a little bit of a pro feel about it. This is a good unit. The only downfall right now, no streaming services as of yet. They will come. It's not like it's not going to come. They said it's going to come, so it will. It's just a matter of Do you have the patience to wait? That's all. If you're in here, feel free to say hello. Don't forget to hit the like. All you got to do is double tap your screen. That's a pretty easy one, right? Actually, I don't think we can double tap. I think that's only in portrait mode. Hard to say. What's going on, Magic Man? As you can see, I got the white skin off of this unit. And you know what? The blue's kind of nice. I like white, but you know, honestly, I'm kind of getting like, you know, when I see something different now, it actually feels like something's different. The white equipment's cool. I still need to figure out what I'm going to do with my Alpha Theta Euphonia. Part of me wants to sell it, but now the way I've got it set up with my SC6000Ms feels very cool. And I just feel like maybe I need to set up a couple different systems, because SC6000s, the 6000Ms with the Euphonia are really, really good, right? And then I might take my V10 and just set up with my CDJ3000s, my AS1 synth, and my DGS1000 and call it a day. Well, I shouldn't say call it a day. I have a couple drum machines to add into that mix and build a whole nother system and just have those two systems. And that would be good. You know what I mean? That would be good enough. Put my 1200s with the Euphonia as well, if I want to play records. And maybe that would be it. The only problem is I've got a Denon DJ Go sitting here. I got the Prime 4 Plus sitting here. I got the Rain Performer sitting here as well, too. Now, Rain Performer is a loaner, unless they want to let me keep it, of course. And if they let me keep it, I probably would be doing more videos with it and playing around more. I just don't want to get used to using DJ software with a controller and then somebody takes it away on me. That's the only reason. Magic Man, yes, thanks for the tips on the 6000Ms. I'm telling you, these things are fucking great. They're great. The video I did showing what the CDJ3000 users wish they had is doing pretty goddamn well, because, you know, I'm telling everybody, if you see a pair of SC6000Ms for sale somewhere where you live, grab them. I mean, just pick them up. You're going to probably be getting a pretty good deal. I would buy them, because there's going to come a point where you can't get them anymore. Like, you can't buy them new anymore. And they're going to be scarce, man. It was like the SC3900s. Hard to find. To this day, it's hard to find a pair because the people who have them just held on to them. Honestly, beyond stems, there's not too much that the SC6000Ms can't do. And who knows? Who knows, man? We might get stems. We got a sampler. Magic Man, been scratching using dual layer and you still have one in the box. Exactly. You don't even need two. Honestly, you really don't. Ah, DJ Farns. What's going on, buddy? So at this point, I wish Denon DJ would just focus a bit on getting Engine DJ desktop app up to speed with better library functions. Yeah, it would be nice. Me personally, it's kind of funny, like, don't really use Engine DJ software on the desktop because I'm so focused on all the streaming music right now. So Little Bird told me that, like, very soon we're going to be getting that Beatport streaming and beat source streaming FLAC on our engine OS stuff. And here's something I can tell you. Come back to my channel tomorrow at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Everybody keep that in mind. 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Come check out my channel. There's going to be a video that's coming out. And I don't often do that. I don't often make a video in advance and then schedule it for a very specific time. So that can only mean one thing, right? Without me saying anything, because, you know, some things I can't say. So funny enough that I've been sitting here with this Omnis Dual here for a while. And, you know, I haven't really sat down, honestly, and DJ'd with the whole thing. Oh, shit. Look at that, man. Who just did that? Who just sent the $20 my way? I appreciate it, man. That's of you. Is that you, Farns? Ah, Magic Man. Ah. Thanks, buddy. Very fucking kind of you. Especially when, you know, that's what's interesting about my channel. I don't necessarily get like these monster views when I do live streams. I might get, you know, 20 people at best, 30 people. I'm not getting huge numbers, but it's the quality of the people that come to the channel. I don't care if I get 1 million views. Doesn't matter to me. I'd rather have a small little group of friends that show up here and we can discuss DJ shit and share things. Because you guys know I'm a little bit different than the other channels. And this isn't to talk shit about the other channels by no stretch of the imagination. But I do want to just point out once again that I'm the guy that will put his money where his mouth is. Okay, I got the Omnis Dual sent to me. It's the first thing Alpha Theta Pioneer DJ ever sent along with the Wave 8 speaker. And I totally appreciate it. It's it wasn't on my wish list. You know what I mean? I wasn't super excited to get this thing, but I love new tech and I love new gear. So, you know what? I got it. It's pretty cool. I don't think I personally would have ran out to buy this myself because I already have a Denon DJ Go. I don't need another. I barely need that. I don't really DJ anywhere where I need a battery powered system. My Denon DJ Go, when I do a lot of gigs, I take it because it's small. And the gigs that I typically do, I don't do many of them, and I'm just usually playing music for dance performances. I don't have to mix or do anything crazy. And even if I do have to do like an hour-long mix, I can still do a good mix on it, a good enough mix. This unit here, if I owned it, I don't know if I would take this one out like I do the Denon DJ Go. Because I have the streaming services, right? I don't have it here, but if I get streaming services, well, then maybe I would. Now I'm rambling a little bit. What I was getting at is the fact the XDJ XA, as an example, everyone's out there saying how great it is. Well, everyone who's saying how great it is, just keep in mind they got it for free and it's a loaner, right? Alpha Theta doesn't tell anybody what to say. Let's get that straight. No one's getting paid by Alpha Theta. But everyone's got a working relationship with the company and no one's going to trash it. And I don't think there's really anything to trash, to be honest. I don't think if I had one sitting here that I bought, I don't believe I would trash it. I still think it's good enough that I'm willing to pay my own money out of my own pocket to buy one to see, is this as good as CDJ 3000s and an A9 mixer? Because I see people like Phil is Digital DJ Tips. He compares it with the Opus Quad. He's comparing the damn thing with the Prime 4. But here's what I really want to see. Compare it with two CDJ 3000s and an A9 mixer. I want to know what the build quality feels like in comparison. That's what I want to know. I'm sure that's what you guys want to know too. We're going to find out as soon as I get one. DJ Farns feels like the AZ makes the Opus look better. So interesting, Farns. I actually sent an email out to Alpha Theta, to their guys, and it got passed over to the engineers. So they wanted my feedback, and I told them the one thing that I really didn't enjoy, and you know what, this is kind of the same thing on a CDJ 3000, except there is a physical back button, right? I just said, hey, how come what I want to do, instead of having to go shift back or touch the screen, you know what I mean? That's what they think. Like, it's just, it's confusing, right? I said, tell you what, make it so see the confusion we're at here. What I want them to do is say, instead of having turn in the browse knob in order to you turn the browse knob and it zooms. I don't need to zoom in and out all the time. What I suggested was if I hold shift and turn the knob, that would do the browse, right? And without holding shift, as soon as I turn the browse knob, it would instantly go over to the browser. So one hand operation, I go like that, click, I'm at the browser screen, I load my track 1 or 2, it comes back. And as soon as I hit the knob again, it would go back. Another simple one would have been as well, which I suggested, is it clicks, right? Let me do a double click. A double click to get back to the browse screen, that would have been handy too. So multiple ways they could have done it. Hopefully there's a firmware update that fixes that, because that really was the one thing that kind of irked me a little bit. And another one that's kind of a little bit strange, I don't know what they would do to fix that, but I don't really like the fact that I have to use a touchscreen to select what channel I want to have my effects on. It feels like, you know, we could have put an extra couple of buttons on this. I don't know how we would work with the existing buttons that are on it currently in order to do something like that. Not quite sure. So, a couple little quirky things, but you know, I get it. If you're used to using certain equipment, everything else feels weird. If you didn't have anything and someone gave you this and you learned it, you'd be used to it. It'd be fine. And you're right. Exactly. That browse is definitely in the wrong spot. Another quick fix would have been over here. Something I really do like on this is when I unplug it, we're at 100% battery, and it tells me that right now on this current mode, if I put the eco mode, let's say, eco mode's pretty dark. But on the current mode, I have 4 hours and 46 minutes left. I told the guys at TheDjLab that the TheDjLab Go needs to have that. That for a battery powered system, showing how much time you got left. And it's pretty damn accurate. On eco mode, right? If I go half brightness, for instance, I go light appearance, might change things a little bit. I've got 5 hours and 24 minutes on the dark. I've got, let's see if it changes. It says 5 hours, 27 minutes. So it's giving you a guesstimate, right? Now it says 5 hours, 29 minutes, 27. It's a guess, but it's a pretty accurate guess from using it. Funny enough, I haven't even tried the headphones on this thing yet. But anyways, my friends, Magic Man, let me tell you something. if you got the money, that Alpha Theta Euphonia with the SC6000Ms, I mean, it's a pretty good goddamn system. Like, because there's no ProLink on the Euphonia, the truth is there's really no advantage or good reason to run CDJ3000s with that. I mean, there's no reason at all, because it's a 4-channel system. And what do you want to do? Go buy 4 CDJ3000s to run 4 decks? It's kind of a little crazy, right? Or you run 2 CDJs and you have 2 turntables, right? SC6000M on a Euphonia, and you got, not only do you have the dual layers, but you got the vertical waveforms. The vertical waveforms, and when you pop everything in right, I mean, it's such a dream. Euphonia is really, really nice. Euphonia, wait till you see me run that Euphonia with the 18.5-inch touchscreen sitting right above it, looking like it was built for it. Wait till you see that goddamn video. Crazy shit, man. Unfortunately, I'm going to be leaving on Friday, and I'm not back till Tuesday. I've got a wedding to go to. So you're not going to see any cool videos until, I might try to squeak something in tomorrow before my girlfriend shows up tomorrow night, depending on what time this monitor shows up and how I get it all going, but should be cool. I don't know why I didn't have DJ Ferns as a managing moderator of the channel. Interested, considering he's a member. You could be like DJ Ferns. You could become a member. It's not that hard. And there's some benefits to being a member. You know, you got access to me on Facebook Messenger. So if you got questions, if you're like stuck in a situation and you need someone to get a hold of at the last minute, I'm the guy, man. I'd be the guy that would help troubleshoot your shit for you. You too, Ferns. You have a good long weekend as well. Shout out to Magic Man for the donation. I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna zip on out of here and call my girlfriend up before it gets too much later and get ready to crash soon because I'm an old man. Talk to you all later. Thanks for being part of the TheDjLab here. And boom, what's that? Strange stuff. And this is the Omnis Duo. I'm not going to say it's a bad unit. I think some people are going to love it. I kind of like it. You know what I mean? If someone bought it for me as a present, I'd be happy. I just not rich enough to run out and buy one for myself because I have so many other options here. But yeah, it's a cool unit. I'm sure the more I DJ on this thing, the more use I get to it, the more I would actually like it. But I don't want to get used to it. I don't want to necessarily love it because then I'm going to want it and I can't afford it. Simple as that. Anyways, talk to you guys all later. Have a good night.